Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Boltyn Battles. This is episode 12. We've recently hit 100 subscribers, so thank you guys very much for your support. This time I'm trying something new since the PQ season is over. I am trying Hatchet Boltyn, which is I'm pretty excited to share with you guys because there was one person in my local community who played it, and then my friend who is like a master deck builder, all the decks he built, I'm with my Boltyn deck is based on his initial deck. I played his Ice Lexi, it was so fun. I have no idea how he does it, but posted me this idea of Hatchet Boltyn, and I was like, okay, and then immediately I went to buy the Valiant Dynamos and the Cofoil Hatchets, and yeah, I really think that it might stand a chance. Who am I kidding? But anyways, let's get right into it. So I see my first hand, War against 5, right? And usually when I play Centauri Sabers, I don't record my videos against 5 because it just, whoever gets to the combo first wins, Like, if I get to my combo first, then great. If he gets to kill me first, then awesome. So here I prioritize the soul because I know I'm not going to leak any damage on the first turn. So I'm just Express Lightning charging. There is an argument here to charge the blue Take Flight and keep the Express Lightning, but I want to arsenal my Cleave because Cleave is allows me to swing both my hatchets, right? So that recharges my Valiant Dynamo. So something important about this matchup, and I'm still getting used to it, is being able to block with Valiant Dynamo effectively. I always either forget to do it, don't know when to do it, or yeah, if I forget about it, then it's literally just like I spend $120 on it for nothing. Okay, here he rise from the ashes into Art of War, which is pretty scary. Art of Warring on the first turn. Maybe that's why he runs Blossom of Spring, to be able to do that. So here the Ronin Renegade is coming in for 7. I think I chose not to block. And the reason, my reasoning at that point of time was, okay, I look at my hand, right? What do I need? I just need a yellow. If I can, I will play Lumina and take flight. I'll just keep a Lumina and a blue so that I can swing both my hatchets and gain back some life, a maximum of 2 because of Lumina. And that Ronin Renegade for 7 had no on hits. It posed no on hits, and that was why I was willing to, okay, I'll take 7 and I'll block out the rest. So here he immediately pops the Pouncing Lynx, which is scary, but he searches for Lava Burst, which is what makes me not block the Phoenix Flame, because now I'm not that afraid of Sword the Wound. So here he Lava Burst me for 7, I block for 4, I'm keeping a blue, I'm keeping the Take Flight in for like to pitch instead of the Engulfing Light. And he snaps here, which is pretty surprising, and he comes in for a Lava Burst of 6 again. And now I'm contemplating whether I should block with my Lumina or whether I should keep it. And I realized by blocking my Lumina, I lose 3 damage, right? I block it for 3, I essentially gain 3 life. But if I were to play my Lumina out, what that does is that I no longer if I play my Lumina out, it potentially gains me 2 life and recharges my soul, which means if I do hit my soul count and everything, I no longer have to worry about soul for the rest of, like, for a huge part of the game. So here I hit once and I'm hitting again. And this way my Valiant Dynamo recharges, and right now I have 2 soul, which I am quite happy to take 6 damage for, because I did deal them 2 extra damage and gain 2 health out of it, so that's 4. I just took 2 extra damage to be able to have soul for the rest of for a good part of the remaining game. So here Brand with Cinderclaw for 4, another Art of War, which 5 does 5 things, and I'm very happily keeping my That's All You Got. I know this is the 3rd Draconic attack, right? So the next one is going to be a bird, and the bird's going to come in for 2, which is where my That's All You Got comes in. So I asked him why would you prefer That All You Got over this round on me, and I think his response was that when your the game plan of this deck is to try and aggro 5, and to do that you don't want to disrupt me because it takes 1 card, it gives them 1 card. So at least that all you got blocks and replenishes your card. I was kind of debating on that with him, but clearly it works here, so I have no complaints. So here I play Rising Solstice for 5. This was also another question, like you rarely see this card in Boltyn, right? Rising Solstice, what is that? Why are you not running Illuminate for a 0/4? I am running both, and that's a bit, yeah, it is very rare to see Rising Solstice, and that's why I enjoy playing these decks, because it just really gets you to try different cards. And yeah, I would have looked past it, but clearly my friend Fenfei didn't, so yeah. So here Blazehead Long comes for 7. I adopt the same policy again. I tell myself, hey, I would rather block the on hits, and since there are no on hits, I take it full on, because I know that he can Searing Emberblade, and I know that there are other options out there. But here he Phoenix Flames, where I start to regret, because I'm like, I could have just negated some of the damage, but I was hoping for an on hit, which never came. Like, what, Crouching Tiger? No, I'm not going to block that. That's not literally worth my time, right? But because I am unfamiliar with this form of deck where it's a Rise from the Ashes, because usually what they pair Rise from the Ashes with are the big on hits, right? The Searing Strike, is it? And what is it called? The one that on hit reduces cost. The one where on hit you look at the top card. So here I decide to just use my Spill Blood, and then come in for 4, followed by 5, followed by 5 from Rising Solstice. And Rising Solstice replenishes my soul, so I'm not that afraid. If he blocks, then I'm happy, I gain back some tempo. So ideally I would have blocked more, knowing that he doesn't have that much of a threat left, but I didn't know that, and I was kind of anticipating a different attack. I think that's a mistake on my part, because I'm unfamiliar with the whole Rise from the Ashes thing. I don't really see that very often in my meta. And come to think of it, if they Rise from the Ashes, wouldn't they already present the on hit instead of like throwing just a raw 7? That is very true. So yeah, that is something for me to think on in the future. Looking at my hand, there were different ways I could play this, right? I could Spill Blood. I could Spill Blood into Spill Blood. Okay, there are a few ways. There was Warrior's Veiler, Spill Blood, Hatchet. That would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 plus 5, that would have been 12. 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, that would have been 12. By this way, I present 15, which is Spill Blood 4, followed by 5 from X9. 4, 5, and then Rising Solstice, so that's 14. Yeah, this way it's 14. And there was also another consideration where I just pitch the blue to Warrior's Veiler X into Rising Solstice. That would have been 5 into 5, so that would have been 10. But that would mean that I do not get to recharge my Valiant Dynamos, which is kind of a crucial component of the deck. I guess that's why I opted for just going for 14 instead of keeping the Arsenal. Here I look at my hand again, I'm quite happy. Once again, the Lumina buffs, I can pick 3 to pay for the Lumina. I'm fine with this. So here comes a 4, I can fully block with my Valiant, knowing full well that I'm recharging it next turn. Another thing about Lumina, right, is there are some times where you want to play it with a charge card and you have e-port set up and stuff. But when I was being sold this idea of a Hatchet Boltyn, Fenfei was telling me that sometimes you can just play Lumina for the on hit because it's good value. It buffs by 1 and it gains you 1 life. and recharges your soul, which really enables to that, because this deck has a lot of considerations regarding soul preservation, because some cards just don't work without soul. You know, my V of the Vanguard, if I pitch 3 V of the Vanguard, charge 1 card, I lose 1 soul. I net loss 1 soul if I were to swing with both hatchets. Here, Phoenix Form, I recall he only played 2, right? So this is just 5. I don't feel compelled to block with my armor. So I just let it hit. Because there's no the on hit draw 3 cards, which thank goodness. If it was, I would have blocked with Crown of Providence. Here, the last Lava Burst, oh my gosh. For 5, I decide to take it because my swing back is equally powerful. With a Lumina into Hatchet. What I also like about Lumina that is it's 0 cost. And what that means is that I can Brave Forge Braces if it hits. So here it is 3 followed by 5. If it hits, if the first one hits, so that's 8 followed by a Valiant Dynamo +1, so that's technically 9 damage, which I'm quite happy with a 2-card hand, you know. And once again, the soul that I charged early on with Lumina really helped me continue to play like that, play 2-card hands without being afraid. So I Valiant Dynamo and I swing again for 5. I whiffed both times on the soul, which I was quite sad about, but it is what it is, I guess. So here, Spreading Flames, I look at my hand, right? There is no there's no threat at all. The only threat I have is Illuminate, which is gonna swing for 4, and then that's it. And that will force him to block with 1 card, correct? But 5 with 3 cards is still equally dangerous. So what I did here was Crown, and I decided to send my Spirit away because it's a no block anyways. So I know there was a bird coming here, I'm not afraid of that. I do want him to send the bird because I have that all you got. So I am gonna that all you got the bird, right? But the question here is what am I blocking the last card with, which is probably an Ember Blade or a different card. But what am I blocking that with? Am I blocking that with an Illuminate, or am I holding a blue pitch in hopes that I draw a card that lets me swing with both my axes? So I have what do I have? I have Cleave, I have Rainbow Blade Runners, Warrior's Veiler, my last Lumina, Spill Blood. So I have those options, and that was what I was considering. Do I present a guaranteed 4 and make him drop 1 card, or do I hope for a better card off the top, which was the 5 cards I mentioned, that allows me to not only possibly deal more damage and force him to drop 2 cards, but also replenish my Valiant Dynamo. So this comes in for 2. Is that all you got? Blocks it. I am very glad I didn't listen to myself, and so here I have to block, right? So what do I block with? I'm definitely gonna block with my Brave Forge Braces. I think I do, but it's just, yeah, because blocking the Brave Forge Braces means that I don't have to go down to lethal against Ember Blade. So here I decide to throw away the Illuminate and hope to draw a better card. And of course, I draw a blue Blade Runner. Wow! But even a blue Blade Runner is okay because it helps me replenish my Valiant Dynamo. So here I hit, and I am quite okay with using my Tunic for a Brave Forge Bracer hit again, just to threaten 5, I think. And by threatening 5, he needs to block with 2 cards. So with a blue Blade Runner, what have I done? I have 2 plus 4. Yeah, with a blue Blade Runner, I've done 6. A blue card that deals 6. It's not bad. Is it 2 plus 4? Yeah, the Tunic was the one that paid for the Brave Forge Braces, correct. And not only 6, 2 and 4 with +1 Brave Forge Braces, it also replenishes my Valiant Dynamo, which makes it 7. A blue and a blue pitch for 7 is bombs. I don't know if you guys can tell I'm really excited, but it's like I mean, after you play Combo Boltyn for a while, after you play Radiant, like, yeah, sure, Combo Boltyn gets stale after a while, and then you go to Radiant, right? And then you switch, and then you do Hybrid and stuff. But this is one of those moments where, like, you feel like you've tried a new form of Boltyn, and that's what I really enjoy about Flesh and Blood, is that there were so many different ways to build so many different, like a specific kind of hero, you know? So here he swings at me with a Rising Resentment. Once again, the Villain Dynamo comes in handy. I block. I am questioning why. I look at his he has a Flame Core Awakening and a Lava Vein of Loyalty that he threw away. One of those cost 1. So I am quite skeptical that this, like, why did he do that? So if he had kept a blue and a... Yeah, this way what he does is that he swings me thrice, I guess. So here, Searing Ember Blade for 3, I'm definitely blocking this. It's just which one. I look at my hand, right? What can I do? I can cleave. So that's 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9. With a 2-card hand once again. Which is bombs. Or I can take flight and swing a hatchet and recharge my soul. But I decide against that because I think I decide against that because I have, if I, let's say I take flight and then I hatchet, and he has 3 blocks in his deck, right? He has Ancestral Empowerment, he have the Mindfulness of Tiger or something, the one that's an aura. So I decide, since by charging I need to I'm left without an arsenal. So what I do is I decide to cleave and then keep the take flight. And then just wait again. And what it also does is that, okay, let's say take flight and hatchet is 6 damage. Cleave is 9 plus 1, 4, 6, 3 plus 1 because of my Valiant Dynamo recharge. Which is definitely what I want. So here he swings at me with the bird. I'm just gonna block Tuning. I don't think this match is gonna last 3 more rounds. So here, once again, cleave, followed by hatchet, and then followed by the other hatchet, recharging my Valiant Dynamo, keeping take flight in the arsenal. So now it is just counting down to 2-card hands, where I block with 2 cards, and I swing at him with 2 cards, and then seeing who will last longer. My Valiant Dynamo recharges. I look at this hand, I'm like, what the hell? Like, what am I thinking here? I don't have my Tuning anymore, so the best play here is take flight into take flight for 4 and 4, both having breakpoints, meaning that 4 and 4, both having breakpoints, meaning that he has to block with 2 cards each time. And he can't block with 2 block 2s because that would mean it pumps to 5, right? Not only that, it recharges my soul as well. So there's no way I play V out of Vanguard here, right? What do? I pitch, play V, charge 1 card, give go again, and then swing take flight for 5. Pitch, play, charge. Yeah, so V of the Vanguard play would net me one additional damage at the cost of 1 soul instead of the take flight plan, which is 4-8, right? V of the Vanguard will be 4-5. And there is an argument to do that, but I don't think I want to, because a 4-4 is good enough, and I get to keep a soul, meaning that if another cleave comes about, another Spill Blood, I can still do my 2-hand plays. And our opponent realizes he can't block, and that's GG. So yeah, I am gonna show more of Hatchet Boltyn. I really think it's very interesting, and I encourage all of you guys to try it out and let me know what you guys think. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.